Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle, and today I am doing, it is part of the international YouTube collaboration, and the theme is Halloween. So I did a tray similar to this a little while back, but I'm going to change this one up. So I was just playing with the pieces to see like where I want them and stuff like that. So we're gonna empty this off, and I've got a bunch of stuff. Some I might use, some I might not. But so I made these plugs to put into like my resin statue pieces if I want to put a light in. I do want to have 2 candles in the back that can be lit up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these in like that. So it's, even if the resin like goes under it or around it, it's still, at least it's going to give me the space for the candle. So, and as you can see, it's just a smidge bigger. So I know it will fit in there. This one is pretty close to the same size, but you get the drift. So I'm still like racking my brain on what I'm gonna do, but I think I've got it figured out. So let me get some gloves and we're gonna get started. And the last one was so fun to do that I thought I had some bigger boards like this and I was going to do a bigger one, and I cannot find them. So I must have already used them. But this is just a wooden charcuterie board. And I painted the base and the sides in black just to give me, you know, that dark background. So I have mixed up 4 ounces of my Let's Resin 4-hour fast cure, and I'm gonna put these in. I don't think they're going to stay. I think they're gonna kind of float, but we'll see. I am gonna leave some of this out because I do want to put some glow-in-the-dark powder in it in some areas. I don't think I'm going to do as much as I did in my previous one, but, you know, we'll see. So I'm just going to, and this is full of bubbles, but it's going to be fine. I will use my heat gun, and we will pop some. So, and I want to get it up to the edges. I don't want it to be too deep because I want to be able to put my pieces in now and have them hold down and not float away. And last time I did this, it worked really good. So I'm just going to coax it around the back of this little silicone. And if the silicone piece doesn't work good, I will just fill it in with some resin after. Not a big deal. All right, let me get some going around this one, and then I'm going to spin it so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm really enjoying doing these collaborations. They're really fun, and they force you to kind of think outside the box a little bit. You know, because you want to do something a little different than maybe your everyday something. Oh, and that is actually, I think, working good, guys. And that's the one good thing is, at least if you get it on the silicone, you don't have to worry because that's coming out. and it will just drain down anyways. All right, so let's finish moving this around. You know, and this is a project, if you're just starting and you don't want to use a lot of resin, this is a good way to incorporate resin and not have to use a ton of it. And I do want to wipe it off the wood if I get it on the wood. I mean, there's going to be some moss going around there, so it doesn't really matter, but I want to try to keep it as clear as I can. Because then once we start putting our items in, this resin is going to come up. So that's why you don't want it too thick, because I don't want it to overspill the tray. But I want enough to hold everything down. All right. So we used about 2 ounces. I was trying to mix up 2 and I ended up, it over poured, and yeah. There was a little divot there, so I'm just gonna pour a little in, and it's gonna get loud for a minute. I'm just gonna turn my heat gun on just a little bit here. All right. And we don't need, I mean, the bubbles aren't really going to show because we've got so much going in, but I wanted to, just to make sure that as many bubbles as I could get out, because I didn't want big bubbles coming to the surface. All right, so we're going to turn this around because this is the back. So now that I know that I have, you know, my resin where I kind of want it, I'm trying to see, should I think I'm going to do the resin last. I do have these other leaves. Last time all the leaves I had big like veins in them, so they wouldn't lay flat. So I'm going to try and incorporate maybe a couple of leaves. I don't know how I'm going to get them to stay. That is the problem. And I don't want a wrinkled one. Get this bag and see if I have some smaller, different colored ones. I've had these so long, guys. I don't even know where I got them. So, I don't know. Oh, hang on. I just got a hair in here. All right. So, I'm just gonna... I wanted to add a little color to it, is kind of where I was heading with this. Just to kind of give a little something of color. I don't know. So I'm just poking the bottoms in so that the bottoms are going to stay in there. Because I know this is going to go in front of that. Kind of like that. And once I get it all done, I will bring the camera down and I will show you the side view. So I just figured by having a little bit of color where the candles are gonna go, it will hopefully illuminate a little bit better is, I don't know, my thought. I don't know if it's gonna or not, but we're gonna find out. So I'm just gonna try to like fold it and hopefully that doesn't move. And then we have another big tombstone going here. And that one kind of leans forward like it's really, really old. So, and I think I'm going to have this guy sitting up next to the tombstone, but I want to get my other things in first. All right, so we're going to get a tree in there. So these are like 3 different size trees. These are what I had left in a package that I had got on Amazon. So yeah, it's all right, so let me see here. I have one hand, and if I can get this to stay, that's the issue. All right, let me see if I all right, so I've just got my little wire cutters and I'm just cutting it at the joint. We'll see how that goes. So I'm getting a little daring. I'm putting more things standing up this time, so I definitely have to be careful as to what I'm putting and where I'm putting it. Let's see, we're gonna put the cross over here in the back, in between those trees. And I should have put the black one there and the white to break them up, but it is what it is. It's fine. Oh, and I also have, and this one already has a bird on the top, whereas my last one, I ended up having to put a bird. I'm just bending these all different weird ways so it kind of looks like a crookedy old tree. You know, some will have 2 or 3 bends in it, and so all right, let me just, now that I'm done with the resin, I should probably take my gloves off because it would definitely work All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me take my gloves off because my hands are sweating already and that's gonna make them break out. So I'm done pouring the bulk of the resin, so I just want it kinked over and kind of weird. Alrighty, so let's put this one right here. That way he's in the front. It gives us different levels. All right, so I've got my little tombstones. I have my little coffin here. So I am gonna pour I want just a little bit in the bottom. So that I have this little skull that I made, and I'm going to plop him in there, and we're going to have the casket on this side, just like that, and I'm going to put the cover kind of like that. So somebody opened it and they're coming out. All right, so we're gonna put these guys back here. I mean, I could make like this whole table something like this if I had all the pieces. I was running out of pieces. I'm like, crap, I wanted this and I didn't have it, and I'm like, so I'm having to make do with kind of what I have. And I also have these clear skulls that I made that I'm thinking I want to incorporate. I don't even know if they're going to show up because they're clear, but we're going, let's see, we are going to try it. And, oh yeah, I think he's going to show. I think he is. Let's kind of put one over here. So I have 4 of them, so of these clear ones that I had made. Let's put one so it's at a different angle. And I think my thing might be a little off level because my resin seems a little deeper in the front here. So I will just put a little stick under there. And, well, maybe we'll stick with the 3. Let me get a little bit of moss out. And this is just a big bag of floral moss that you get. It's in the flower section. So last time I went around the whole outside, but this time I think I'm gonna sporadically put it throughout this little graveyard thingy we have going on. So, I mean, you can have so much fun with these type of things. I cannot wait for Christmas. So I'm just kind of pushing that so the bulk of it is in the resin. Oh, crap. Crap, I put that there and I wanted my skeleton. So maybe I better get him in before I forget. So all I did is I took some, because this one doesn't bend. I mean, I could make it bend. I don't know which one looks better. And is it going to be too big? That is the issue. Where's my... So this guy looks like he might be... So, well, we're going to probably dissect this guy. Because I wanted him sitting there, but... let me see if I move these. And I had a nice, good suction. And where's my bendy guy? Let me snip his legs off here. All right, I think that looks okay. And then I can position his feet the way I want them. There. All right, so I definitely need to put a little bit more resin there because it had made a good suction. Okay, so let's now continue with some of this moss. So I want it like the hands are like slowly coming up from the grass area, if that makes any sense. All right, so I think that's gonna do that. And I made these roses, and I made them in black purposely for this project. So let me just grab a silver marker And I just want a little, just a little bit on the tips. And I have a hair. Just, I don't know, give a little sparkle or something. And then we'll just put that there. And I'm going to do the other one the same way. Just kind of put a little, just a little bit of sparkle on the edges. So my only problem is trying to figure out how I am going to be able to ship this without it falling all apart. That is going to be the fun part. Lots and lots of bubble wrap, I'm thinking. All right, and then we're just gonna plop that there. Alrighty, so I do have a couple of two baby small spiders left, so I might as well use it in this creation, because other than that, I do not know where I would use it. So I was going to put this bird on here, but I'm afraid it's going to be too big. So let's put, I'm going to bring my resin over here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to use my, let's resin, the bonding. That's what I'm going to use. This stuff is amazing, guys. If you haven't tried it, it is definitely worth it. So I'm going to put a dot underneath, and then we are going to get him positioned, and then we're going to cure. All right, so do I drop these guys in? Because I had a couple of these that I just painted with black, just so there's a little something throughout the, like the whole scene. All right, so where? Oh, I know where we can put him. We can put him on the skeleton's head. Just put a dot. We're gonna put our little Spidey guy on, and we're gonna cure. And this is fast cure. It's a fast bond. Like, it's literally, this stuff is amazing. All right, so let me I'm gonna put a glove on so we can make a little bit of glow in the dark. Actually, I'll put both gloves on just to be safe. All right. So last time I kind of had like overdone it with the glow powder, but I am thinking, let's see, we have this grass green. That's a sky blue. That's green, blue, a blue. That's a yellow, pink, orange, rose, lime, dark purple. I don't know if we add any of the glow because we're going to have lights in the back. But no, but I do need to mix up some red. I do need to do that. If we don't do the glow, then we're going to do, we're definitely going to do the blood. So this is just Rose red mica powder. And I like it because it's a true red. Let me put the cover on because I don't need much at all. And we'll start with that. And this is getting warm, so it's probably gonna get wasted, but I hate to do that, but all right, let's see. I'm gonna grab me a dotting tool and let's see. And because this resin has now thickened up, it will pretty much stay where I put it. And let's fill in one of his eyes if I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's fill the other eye. Yeah. All right, so let's kind of, you know, we got to have a little bit of blood and whatever. Just kind of give it a little something, something. drip some down our hands. And through our moss. Just kind of make it look like there's been a massacre in here or something. And because this is so thick that it's going to run, but it isn't going to run right off, that's for sure. I'm trying to make it like it's almost like bloody footprints going in. I don't know if it's going to look like that, but that's kind of what I'm trying to create. Oh, we got to put some blood in this guy's eyes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he needs some blood. These are just so fun. Oh, my word. I could sit here for hours doing this stuff. And we might as well put a little blood in the back. And this isn't glow in the dark, so it's just basically adding some color. Oh, wonder if I can still do it. Hang on. Can you read that? Help. And I don't want to overdo it, but all right. So we've got that. Did I want any other bones coming up? That's the $1 million question right now. All right, so I've still got this little guy here. Let me put him some red in his eyes. And I need my and we will put him let me see. Get off my finger. Oh, I found one more spot I gotta put a little bit of blood on. We gotta put a little bit of red on this bird's beak. And on his little feet. Might as well have some drips of blood on the tree. I mean, not that it's really going to show, but at least underneath the bird where he was eating something. Alrighty. So I had taken out some little pine cones and some little acorns, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick these kind of in the back, just to have a little something behind. And this way here, it will kind of help, I think, hold that, a little bit of that leaf in place. And I don't think I'm going to add any acorns this time, so I think we're done, guys. So let me bring you down and I'll show you like the view this way. So hang on, I'll bring you down. And I know you can't really see a whole lot. As soon as this is cured, I will get you some better photos of it, but I just wanted to bring you down just so you could kind of see kind of where I'm at with it. See right there, it's spelled help. Alrighty, guys, as soon as this is cured, I will get you some final pictures. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you try it, let me know how it worked out. hopefully this inspires you to do something kind of spooky for Halloween. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It does help my channel. And I will also have the playlist in the description box of all the other International United collaboration of these videos. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, guys, I figured I would hop on. This is set enough where let's see if our little candles work. Oh, and look, it did not go underneath. It's still wood. Yay! And that fits perfectly. And the resin didn't go underneath. Again, look, guys, I was so worried that it was going to go underneath there. And there we have it. This is our finished piece. So I will get you some pictures in the dark with the candles lit. I don't know how much it's going to show, but I really like the way it's looking so far. So yeah, I'm pleased. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.